How's everyone doing today? Gonna be ripping some Obsidian Flames. It is release day. Looking forward. Hopefully we pull some. Hopefully we pull some Charizards for everyone. I've heard they're fairly easy to pull, so we'll see if that actually happens that way. How's it going, King Charizard? We got Ernie in the chat as well. I do have a little bit of a backlog, a couple orders, but there's plenty of product left. Sorry, I'm just getting my music turned down. It was very, very loud in my ear. Um, Manga says he missed his DM for free packs. We got Science Guy 87. Let me get my Discord out of here. Time to grab cash. Midnight stream. Where is it midnight right now? Midnight would be like it would be midnight-ish in like Asia, wouldn't it? I'm bad with time zones. But yeah, I'm gonna go, or maybe you're saying like stream till midnight. I'm gonna stream till lunch. I'm gonna stream till noon. 2 hours tops. If we quit selling, I might end earlier than that, but my plan is to go till noon. I think I have just one booster case and one ETB case up right now. You can see my ETBs right here. I will say this before. I mean, hopefully we don't get rattled. Hopefully we don't get opossum butted. I opened an ETB last night with my family, literally off the truck, from distribution. We got 0 full arts, anything. We had I think it's 9 packs. We had, yeah, it's 9 packs, and we had 0 hits of any kind. We had 9 hollow rares. That's it. I don't think I've ever seen that. I couldn't believe it. Hopefully, I got the one in the case out of the way with 0 full arts, but hopefully we're pulling some fire for people today. But yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. I have an ETB coming up for Ernie first. So I pulled the bad ETB out, and my family got wrecked with that one. So hopefully I'm not gonna be wrecking anyone else. We do have I'll just do first initial and order number. We have 1162A with an ETB, and we have 1163A with a box coming up later. But we're gonna start out with Ernie's ETB. I hope my camera setup is good. Danny Rev, as Ernesto likes to call me, I have very, very poor setup for live rips. But oh yeah, I can't take it off camera. See, I'm so bad at this. I can't take it off camera because now I'm gonna get I'm already probably in trouble. Probably already in trouble with somebody. You gotta love the Charmander. You gotta love the Charmander booklets and stuff. I'm gonna save that booklet for my kids. They both like to have their own. Right now my son has one from the one we opened last night. But my daughter will have one now too. The way that I'm doing it today, if you buy the item on the website, you'll see it says hits only. I'm calling hits hollow rare and up. So basically you'll get like 1 card per pack guaranteed. If you buy an ETB, you'll get 9 cards minimum. I don't think there's like a Galarian Gallery. I don't think there's like art rares in this. I don't think you can get double hit packs, but maybe you can. But you're not going to get all the reverse hollows. You're not going to get the code cards. You're not going to get the bulk. You're just going to get the hits. So Ernie says, let's go. I need this for rant. Guys, please give me your energy. Give everyone everyone give Ernesto your energy in chat, please. No bounties, no spin wheels, no duck races, nothing of that sort. We're just gonna rip Charizards, hopefully. We got a Cubju. So I did open last night. I've done minimal spoilers for this. Obviously, I'm in Discord. I'm on YouTube. There's only so many spoilers you can avoid. But let's see what we're able to do here. Cubchoo, Tynamo, Spoink, Surskit, Salazzle, Wugtrio. There's a big hit. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that Grail. That's going straight to bulk. So yeah, your first one, Palafin was your hollow. Nothing. This is all we got last night. We opened 9 packs and we got 9 hollow rares. It was I just took the packs off screen. I'm so bad at this. I swear, they only came off the screen for a second, and I didn't have time to switch anything, I swear. I have no loose packs of Obsidian Flame around me. I literally just have what's sealed behind me. Got a Charmeleon. Is that a sign? Ooh, we got a Greta. Bad start, bad start. Maybe I got some error ETBs that don't have any hits whatsoever. No Guess the Energy, no Zard bounties. You get what you get, and hopefully it's something good. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say I think I see something in the back, but I don't think I do anymore. We got a clay doll. This is an ominous sign. I think I'm gonna have to call up my distributor. I might have gotten an error ETB. Are there God packs in this? I don't know if there's actually God packs or not. That would be awesome. Does the code card do anything anymore? Or are all the code cards the same? I don't even know. Ooh, there we go. Umbreon. I'm gonna give you the Umbreon because that might be your best hit in the whole box. I'm gonna give you the non-hollow Umbreon. Hopefully that's not the best hit, but so far I think it is. That Umbreon might be saving you. That's probably a $40 PSA 10. Only takes one, boys and girls. Hopefully we get one. Come on. This is crazy. Wiglet. Counting my ETB last night. This is actually crazy. Counting my ETB last night, this is now like 14 packs in a row with nothing. Hermitman 1 says, when was the last time you played the actual card game? I've never played the actual card game legitimately. Steven Kassoon says, Dan, do you think pull rates are too high? I personally like being able to have guaranteed hit. I do not think the pull rates are too high because I've literally not pulled anything yet. I don't know what's going on. This is actually crazy. I might have to go get a different ETB case. We have 3 packs left. We're 6 packs in. I'm hearing about these. Oh yeah, you will get the promo too. You will get the promo too. So there's Ernie's biggest hit so far. The Charmander. I might actually have something going on with my ETBs. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Dan had the wife and kids up late pulling out the hits. Arts and crafts time, kids. Today we're learning how to use a heat sealer. Oh, here we go. I think we finally have something. No! I saw the edge of that, and for some reason I thought it was like a full art. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. This goes all the way up the chain. This came from my distributor this way. Somebody at the distributor might be doing some funny business. There we got one hit. My ETB last night had nothing. This ETB had one hit and it was a Palma EX. I gave you the Umbreon too. The Umbreon might save you. Maybe you can black label that Umbreon and make a couple bucks. Sorry, Ernie, but that's what we had for Ernie for all the thumbnail work. Yeah, good pull rates. I've heard how good the pull rates are in this. Enjoy your Palmont EX. Let me sleeve that Palmont for you. I mean, Ernie's just getting paid for thumbnails, so technically he's not a paying customer. He's just getting paid for thumbnails, so he can live with it. Woo! That was not a good advertisement for my the link is below if you want to buy into these amazing pack breaks. That was not a good way to start the stream, not a good advertisement. As more people filter in though, hopefully we'll have a good advertisement trying to get people enticed into buying. That's $20 in a PSA 10 all day. Ooh, big money. $15 grading fee, $5 shipping. Gets pretty dark there. This is wild, chat. What are the odds, chat? Oh man. So now we've got order 1162A. You know who you are. I know a lot of people don't like me to use whole names or anything. I will keep this one on screen. The entire time. I'll make sure the packs don't come off the screen. Seeing a couple orders trickle in. Appreciate you guys supporting in spite of Ernie having a very bad start there. So yeah, I will get you the promo. You get the promo, that $2 promo probably. So there's your first hit, guaranteed. You're gonna get it every time. There's your 9 packs. I keep all this junk. But let's see if we can do better. I mean, I don't know that we could do worse, although I did do worse last night. I got these on screen. Don't worry. Here, let me fan them out so you can see them all. $1 on that. Swami, this one was even darker. It's like a nickel on that, a nickel on that, a nickel on that. I can't even say $1. Oh, there we go. We got a Varoom art rare. So you can get double banger packs, I'm assuming. Ernesto and my family last night just got absolutely destroyed with no luck whatsoever. So it is nice to see that you can get like a second slot hit, but 1 EX or 0 anything in an ETB, that's pretty rough. I'm not even looking at condition. They're probably pretty bad. Nick did 36 boxes so far. There we go. Ernie sank so that A can swim. We got the Ice Cube EX full art. You love to see it. We're getting some hits now. We're heating up. How does it feel to brick this hard? I don't want to talk about it. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Reveroom EX. We're getting... That's 3 hits in a row to start this ETP. Pokemon feeling like Metazoo with the true random must be. I think you can pull 3 Zards in 1 pack. That'd be nice. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for a short today. If I pull 3 Zards in 1 pack, that'll probably be my short. Thunderous out of that one. Can you weigh all my packs and only open the heavies? Is this set actually weighable? It's crazy to me that Pokemon fixed that at like Breakpoint or Breakthrough. Dragonite EX, we're getting all kinds of hits. All kinds of hits for Order 1162. They fixed it originally with Breakpoint or Breakthrough, one of those break sets. And then I've heard so many different things about Pokemon being mappable, being weighable, this, that, energy mappable. Ugh. Look at that Charmander. I'm gonna set that one aside for my kids' binders. Holy, look at all these. Oh, you got the Black Lotus. We pulled it. We pulled it. Hold on. It's not gonna come through. No, you're not gonna hear the air horn. I'm hearing the air horn over my music. We got the Black Lotus though. I did not know there was an Alpha Black Lotus in this set. That's crazy. I can't believe we pulled it. I can't wait to hear Dan's reaction to Zard. Oh wow, cool. Play it all. Look at that, 3 Charis in 1 pack. That's fantastic. Oh man, we're up to 5 orders now. Orders are flying through with all this fire coming out of this ETB. Scizor, the Lotus. Yeah, I can't believe we pulled the Lotus. Crazy. I gotta get my gloves out. Open boosters. We got a Gita. That was a pretty hot ETB, especially compared to Ernie's. We got WTF at 7 a.m. You savage. I have a lot of stuff I have to do this afternoon. My big thing with release day, I kind of like the idea of doing them in the morning so that people can get same day shipment. In case you want to stonk out on these, maybe grade some black labels. I want to get you your Lotus in hand as soon as possible so that you can get that 10 and you can make your money. So I'm ripping this morning and I'm shipping this afternoon. You'll be getting same day shipment for these investment pieces. So now we're on 1163 is A, and it's a box. So we're going for our first box right now. Let me see what else we have. I'm just gonna write down the next few orders. So after the box we have 1164 is E for an ETB. And for anyone that wants to know what the pricing is, if you want to know if you want to check out the link or not, ETBs are 30. If you only get 1 ETB, it adds $5 shipping, so an ETB would be 35. Hits only ship to you. If you buy 2, you could get 2 for 60, and then it's free shipping because it's over 50. If you buy a booster box, it's $100. Hits only. and that's everything. That's all in, no shipping because it's over 50, and that's hits only again. So E bought a box for 1165, and then 1166 looks like it's 1166 must be it's H. It looks like it's a box and 2 ETBs. I'm only going till noon, so pending where we are around like 11, I'll probably pop up some more stuff if it's all sold out. I think I only put up one ETB case and one ETB case, and I put up one booster case. So it probably will sell out at some point. And if it does, I'll put up more around 11, just to bring us to noon. 1167 is K. I almost wrote the whole name. 1167 is K for an ETB. And 1168 is B for an ETB. Okay, so we've got a nice little backlog of orders now. Let's get to ripping. Can I buy a pad of those Catch 'em All Post-it pads to throw in my order? I only ordered one. Vistaprint got me at checkout. I'm down to like 20 of these left. I need to order like 5,000 of them or something. Where can I buy a Catch 'em All collectible shirt? It's actually on my to-do list. I know that I know that Josh uses that Stream Elements website, I think it's called, to do his merch. I'm at some point I want to do it. I've just not got around to it. I want to put some of my dumb meme sayings I want to have on a shirt that you guys can buy. Got a Toxicity to start. It's just it's hard to justify putting the time into spending half a day figuring out how to sell merch when one, I'm gonna sell like 5 shirts maybe if I'm lucky, and then 2, it's I just don't know that the demand is out there actually for shirts. Probably will sell 5. I'd imagine I'd sell 5. I'll probably set my profit. I think you can set your profit. You set your pricing by how much you want to make on them. I'll probably set my profit to like $1 per shirt. So I'll make like a solid $5 for a half day's work. But I do want to do that at some point. One of these nights I'll have to do a little overtime. Instead of playing RuneScape, I'll have to get my stream elements set up. Got a Scovalane. Will you be making Catch 'em All boxers for our underwear needs? I mean, I'll have to see. I'll have to see what they have on the site. Maybe there'll be some undergarments in the Catch 'em All collectibles line. Need a Catch 'em All Speedo for Charlotte. Heard the rooftop pool is nice. If you want me to design some next level Catch 'em All shirts, type Nestor shirts in the chat. You heard the man. Nestor shirts in the chat. Oh, there we go. Decidue. The final evolution of my boy Rowlet. Big Rowlet fan. So Dan will act right. Oh, man. See what we've got going on. We got a Togekiss. LMAO, Catch 'em All Speedo. I feel like I've missed... Chat's pretty lively for only having, like, what do we have? 30 people in here last I looked? I can't actually see right now the way that I have the orders up. Oh, we got 50 in here now. I was going to say, chat seems way too lively for only 30 people. Let me see if I missed anything. There are double bangers. I didn't think we could get worse than Paldea, but here we are. Can you autograph one of my energies? Also, missed your favorite cologne over the package. Oh, man. I think someone's gonna pull the Charizard. The vibe is right. Let's see if we can do that. I bought an ETB to rip. Can I get a sealed booster box at that price, or that's rip and hits only? It's rip and hits only. Yeah, I can't sell. I mean, I could, but I would just lose money. I paid $96.50 for my boxes, or no, I think $96.50 is what I was paying for Scarlet and Violet. I think they're lowering my price a little bit because they know that like the boxes are not doing amazing. I think I paid 94 or 92 each on Obsidian Flame. I can't remember. But oh, there we go. We got the nice Cleffa. That's a pretty cool art, Cleffa. I definitely I've definitely seen that one spoiled somewhere, probably in Discord or something. But I mean, I'm basically profiting the bulk. I forget what Shopify take, but $100, Shopify takes $5 or whatever. Maybe it's only 3.5%. I'm getting like 96.50. I'm doing the work of opening it. I'm paying 4.50 to ship it. I'm like slightly losing money, but I keep all the bulk in the codes, so I'm making like a tiny bit. I really don't want to be losing money selling a $100 sealed box on release day. Doesn't feel amazing. Got a Thunderous there. Did Dan just drink Mountain Dew from a sippy cup? It's not a sippy cup. It's like a water bottle thing. I think it's actually made to be one of those like protein because it came with the ball in it. It came with the ball for like mixing up like protein powder or whatever. I just use it for my yellow Gatorade. My yellow Gatorade mix I use it for. Did Dan just drink Mountain Dew from a sippy cup? Oh man, that's funny. Uh, got my first bulk stack getting pretty tall. Adult sippy cup, yeah. This is my big boy sippy cup. Yeah, honestly, like I don't even know. I did look quickly last night. I think P Football P, I think eBay was selling them for like 105, 106-ish. I think TCG Player was selling them 110-ish. I can't remember exactly, but I always want to do these breaks like especially since I'm keeping all the bulk. I want to do them for cheaper than market, but I'm not very much cheaper than market at 100, and I'm also not making any money. So it's very razor thin on for this set, which is more normal. What's been happening the past few years has been the atypical part. Like this is more the norm. There's not like a whole lot of money. Pidgeot EX. Question, are there memberships for the channel? Yeah, I have just a 99-cent membership. It only gets you the emotes. There's no like discount for packs or anything. I know some people like Rusty, I think Alex does it as well. If you buy a certain tier of membership, you'll get like a discount on packs. I don't have that. I just have 99 cents for some memes, for some emotes. Shout out to Ernesto for making all my emotes. Are you selling bulk on TCG Player now or just hoarding bulk? As of right now, I'm just hoarding bulk. I have a robot. I've not yet set up my robot. The same one as Nick. There you go. Belly Bolt. I have the same robot sorter as Nick. I've not yet set it up, but at some point, I don't intend to sell bulk like that on TCG Player. I might just like I might set up with certain individuals where I use my robot to sort bulk. I bulk out all the really bulky stuff to like Troll and Toad or whatever, and then I send 1,000 cards at a time that are like 50 cents and more to different people who sell for me on TCG Player or whatever. I'll have to figure something out once Troll and Toad's completely gone. Georgia Bulldog says, "Dang, I'm on phone. I don't see an option." We've gone through this so many times. Like, depending if you're on Apple or Android, I think there's a place you can find it on mobile, but one of them you might not be able to find it. I have no idea. I have no idea, to be honest. I rarely watch YouTube on mobile. I'm almost always on PC. Dan, you don't have a robot. I am a robot that has a robot. Very, very scary, I know. Go Lane. What can you do with bulk these days? Yeah, I'm hoarding it mostly. My boy Rowlet. Where do you send the cards from? I'm in New York. So yeah, they'll be shipping this afternoon from New York via just like Ground Advantage. I'm not gonna be like overnighting them or anything. I just took that pack off screen, didn't I? I dropped a bunch of sleeves on myself. I took that pack off screen. Oh god. I'll be shipping via USPS Ground Advantage, which is basically just first class. The new version of first class this afternoon. Shared out the link to my subscriber. Thunderous. Yeah, I'm off screen. I would not be able to stream on whatnot because I guess I would have to refine my thing and I'd have to make sure nothing ever came off screen. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have a video upcoming because I dropped some sleeves on myself and then I pulled the pack off screen. Making such a mess behind me, missing my garbage. There we go, Espeon. The Fable EX. Oh man. Whatnot Dan kicking in. Govalane. It is though, like I don't know if PK is gonna ever make that video of how easy it is to reseal packs and make them look convincing. I think that if Pandora's box gets opened, it could really do damage. It could really do damage on there we go, Tyranitar EX. To the whole just breaking. I mean, we're the 1% of the 1%. We're so deep down in all this that it probably won't be nearly as drastic as I think it could be or we think it will be. But yeah, if PK does decide to open Pandora's box with that video, there'll just be so much skepticism. Like that first ETB I opened for Ernie, it'll be like, oh, Dan could have easily, like, we have no way of knowing. Oh, look at that. That one came upside down. That's a pretty cool Gloom. But there'll just be so much skepticism around everything. It's like, how can we trust that that this wasn't resealed? And it's, yeah, it all comes down to trust ultimately. It all comes down to trust. There's no way, there's nothing I can do except pull a gold card. Crazy thing too, I mean, I talked privately with a couple people about this, and Rusty's video where he had that Flash Fire booster box that looked resealed, and then he opened a pack and it had the Mega Charizard 69 in it. What is that card in PSA 8? 50, 60 bucks? If you wanted to reseal, because when Rusty opened that Mega Charizard, it was basically like, okay, there's no way that this is a resealed box. Whereas when you think about it realistically, someone could buy a PSA 8, they could like, if you want to, and this is like, this is a bad thing to talk about while you're opening packs, I guess. Very bad thing. But if you wanted to do the most convincing reseal ever, that's exactly the card that you would put into it. Because when that was pulled, here, I'll give you the Umbreon. When that was pulled, Rusty was like, okay, there's no chance this was resealed now. I mean, think about it. If you were to ever reseal a base set booster box, buy a PSA 8 Charizard, it's a few $100s, but you reseal that in there, oh, a Charizard got pulled from it. There's no way it was a reseal. That's like the way that you get around. It's scary. It's a scary thought. Look at all those evolutions. You love to see it. Ice Cube EX, we've already pulled that one. But just the thought that, like, one card being in there in PSA 8 quality that doesn't even cost you that much money, which PSA 8 quality is like, that's a plausible quality that you could just pull a pack fresh card of. Let's review this box. Very, very scary. As someone who sells heavy WotC packs, it's actually like, it's making me think deeper about if I'm gonna buy another WotC box to sell heavy packs. Because I mean, I know what I'm doing with the heavy packs. I know that I'm not doing anything fishy. I'm literally just cracking a box. But I mean, I'm quite confident in my ability to authenticate a sealed box, especially when I open it and when I weigh it and when I open a pack to verify it. But what if it's a really good reseal job? What if I think I'm selling legitimate heavy packs someday and it's actually like an expertly resealed box. Someone might have a Charizard, but it might be a PSA 8 Charizard. Like it's just scary to think of all the implications and all the down the line effects it could have on things. So we got order 1164E. You got your Charmander promo. Let me see. Dan bought me 150 beers one time, and it took me like 4 months to drink. Can you have a private chat with me? I want to feel cool. Slide in those DMs. I honestly, my policy has always been the more people having more information, it is just better. More people. Oh, there we go. We pulled it. We pulled it. Now there's the proof. There's the proof that I've not been resealing anything. I pulled the Charizard for somebody. So order 1164. Let me card saver this bad boy. Let's actually look at this one. It's almost definitely not a 10. There's a lot of white dots going on. There's a lot of white dots going on. Probably a 9. Maybe it's an 8. Quality is not amazing on that Charizard, but it's still Charizard. Pokemon Martin says, Dan, the Raichu I pulled from your heavy fossil got a PSA 9. Nice reseal, man. That's the thing. Like, even like Raichu's a pretty decent hit from fossil. Like, obviously there's Dragonite, there's Gengar. Raichu would be up there, probably top 5 maybe. As far as like a popular species, I don't know about values. But in PSA 9, what is that? $300 card, $400 card? Like that's still a loss on what a heavy pack costs. I'm back and forth on if I'm going to continue to be the heavy pack guy, because there's just like so much. There's so much. One, when you watch one of your friends get wrecked with a bad pull, it does feel bad. Two, there's just so much potential for people being upset with that transaction. There's so much potential for like questions surrounding it. I don't know. Yeah. Hermit Man 1 says reseals happen no matter if you post vids on it or not. It's just a fact. It's a thing that's out there. I think more people knowing that it is a thing is just universally better. And honestly, it's a double-edged sword, as someone else said. It's a little bit scary. Like, for me to just have the ability to open these packs and not have people worried that I'm resealing these packs, it's good. And I think if PK opens that Pandora's box with that video, I think it will make my channel's pretty niche. My channel's pretty like in the weeds. I don't think it's gonna affect, but more universally, like there's a lot of actual good sellers on Whatnot, I'm sure, doing things above board, doing things by the book, and everyone is just gonna be questioned by certain people all the time. Is this resealed? Did you scam me? It's gonna increase the prevalence of that, but it will also increase skepticism, and it'll probably. PK could probably single-handedly, maybe that's a little drastic. PK would probably hit a big blow towards guess the energy games. I mean, Blake Martinez probably already kind of did that, but if PK might be able to put the final nail in the coffin on bounty games, because it's one thing if you're selling packs for $4 or $5 when they're like a $3 pack, you're making a couple bucks a pack, whatever. But when you're selling $4 packs for $15, $20 because you have a $5,000 bounty that no one can win, that's the thing that we need gone. That's the thing that the hobby just needs gone. Like, it's already gambling. We don't need that layered gambling that's so easy to cheat. There's just no need for it. So, order 1164. We got a Greedent. We got a Charizard. Pretty solid ETB there. Congrats on your Charizard. We We got order 1165, which is for a box. I just heard my phone go off. Let me see what I got. I think I got some more orders coming in. Look like a bunch of order emails. Where's the energy match game bounty? So here's order 1165 for E. Thanks for the order. Let me get these flipped so I can keep them on screen. Get them flipped so I can rip easier. Decidueye EX to start the box. Good start with a hit. I gotta move. Sorry, off screen back here. My bulk is getting very messy. Had to straighten that up some. This set may age well. Dan has far too few tattoos to be a rip and shipper. Ernie's at 1165. Good luck. Good luck, Ernie. Not thumbnail Ernie, not Ernesto, but other Ernie. Treat me better than you, yeah. Treat me better than you treated Alpha Ernie. I'll see what I can do. Vespa Queen EX. So we got a couple EXs to start it. Not the ones we like to see, but we'll see what we can do. See, we got 62 people watching. Thanks everyone for hanging out on release day here. Packs are available in the link below in the description. They might be getting close to sold out. At like 11 o'clock, I'll see where I stand. I can't go past 12. I have just a lot to do this afternoon. I'm going to same day ship out all the orders. So once we get to 12 o'clock, I'll see what I've opened. I'll see what I have left to open. I might pop up a little bit more product, but I might not have time to either. We'll have to see. So yeah, I'm going to be going till noon. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Hopefully we pull a bunch more Charizards. Are you going to the New Hampshire trade event tomorrow? I'm not. Hermit Man 1 says, Dan, explain bounties to a 4th grader. Bad. Don't do them. Spending a lot more money on just... At best, you're just gambling with negative EV. Further, you're already negative EV gambling on packs, which I guess that's not 4th grader talk. Negative EV. You're buying something that's not worth it. In the hopes of best case, the hopes of making money are slim. Worst case, if the game is rigged against you, you have no chance. So you're just throwing money away. Ooh, I saw something gold in there. We got something here. Bonesley. This is Bonesley's 2nd card ever. Bonesley was one of the few Pokemon that only had 1 TCG card created. That really weird art where you can see his butt. Let's see what the gold is. I can't see yet. Ah, it's the same one. Artisan. Still nice to see a gold though. Still nice to see a gold. I wish more people would stream in the morning. It makes work so much more enjoyable getting paid to watch Rip and Ships. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my thing moving ahead. I think every release day I'll just do a morning stream because I think it's important to some amount of people that they get their stuff shipped same day, especially on release day. If they want to race to the bottom any of those cards at the grading companies. So that'll probably be, I mean, as long as my schedule allows, I'll probably try to release day for most sets, English sets at least. I can't guarantee that I'll always have Japanese product in time. Very rarely, if ever, actually. But nice chill morning stream on release day, and then I'll let everyone else fight for the primetime hours in the evening. It's Bonsley. Oh, I pronounced it wrong. Bonsley. Bonsley. Do you even like opening packs? I do like opening packs. Every set I open at least an ETB with my family. We got wrecked last night, though. As I said, no hits, no EXs, no full arts, no nothing. We literally got 9 holo rares. I like opening packs for other people because it allows me to scratch the itch of opening packs without doing it with my own money on the line. So it is like, it's a nice little aspect of my business that allows me to satisfy that, like, gambler Dan. Dan told me he actually loves collecting one time. I mean, look behind me. This stuff, I genuinely enjoy collecting this stuff. A lot of the cardboard, a lot of the card size cardboard, the market values more than I do. But I still buy all the Pokeballs and stuff. I buy all the canvases, and I buy a bunch of sitting cuties all the time. Big fan of the plushes. I've got all the Build-A-Bear Pokemon. Didn't actually go and build them myself, just bought them online. Tons of Entei hollows. How old is your youngest who likes Pokemon? My daughter is 1 and hasn't gotten down the art of pack opening yet. Both my kids need a little bit of help. There's a new one, Rhyme. Both my kids need a little bit of help opening packs usually. My son is 5. He just turned 5. My daughter is almost 3. She's 3 next month. Open pack, make money. Where do I sign up? I mean, sign up on Whatnot, create a YouTube channel, some people do it on TikTok, some people do it on Instagram, some people do it on Facebook. There's a lot of places you can rip and ship. A pretty common thing. Can you apply that gold towards my pull game bingo board? Yeah. Oh. But yeah, I enjoy just hanging out. It's a chill morning, hanging out for a couple hours, opening the new set. I've not watched many spoilers of this set or anything, so I'm experiencing a lot of the cards for the first time. I don't build binders anymore. I was building binders up until like a year ago of every set. I still have fragments of binders for a lot of sets. I have my childhood binder, base through fossil. But other than that, like, I don't build binders anymore. So it's cool. It's cool to see. I actually really like that the ETBs have all the art in them. My kids are getting one of each ETB booklet. I actually still have from every ETB I opened. I still have all the ETB booklets, all the empty ETB boxes. I collect like silly stuff. I still have one of every empty booster box I open. So that's like a collection that I'll maintain going ahead. Someday I'll probably sell it because I actually did get some crazy offers for one of every empty booster box. But as of right now, I'm still maintaining my empty booster box collection. Mason says, Dan, I do rip and ship, so you get wrecked and I don't have to. I mean, he ain't lying. I'm the house. I'm the house. Dan, what hand lotion do you use? I do not use hand lotion. Occasionally in the winter, I guess my hands will get dry and I'll have to put something on. But whatever we've got, I don't know. Whatever we've got something. That's the wife's department. Does rip and ship really make much money though if you sell it relatively market value? After shipping cost seems like a loss on modern sets. I'm probably gonna stream. I'm gonna stream for 2 hours. I'm probably gonna make like $10 plus bulk. I'm making almost nothing right now. I mean, I'm selling ETBs for 30. If you only buy one ETB, you're paying shipping, so you're covering shipping. But I pay 30. I think I pay 30. What do I pay for ETBs? I think I pay 30 for ETBs. So I'm selling ETBs at like break even. I'm keeping the sleeves. I'm keeping the dice. I'm gonna throw those in a box. I'm probably not even gonna sell them. I'm probably not even gonna make a listing. So I'm making almost nothing for these 2 hours. I'm breaking even, getting a little bit of money back from some of my product. But if I stream the right thing, like when I streamed 151, I bought my 151 boxes for like 120, and then I was selling for 151 because that was what market price was. So I only made money on my 151 stream because the price had gone up on the product. So this is more about just getting rid of a little bit of my allocation, being able to break even on it, scratching my itch of like, I do genuinely like opening product and I like seeing the new set. So I'm getting to see the new set, scratch my gambling itch, for like I get to make $10 an hour doing that, and then make a little bit of content. If you count all things considered, yeah, I'm making minimum wage right now, maybe. Dan, this is like your 5th Cabal meeting in the last 48 hours. This is my 4th live stream this week. I was live Wednesday. It is within 48 hours too. I was live Wednesday afternoon. Or no. Yeah, Wednesday afternoon. And then I was live for PokeFlips Thursday. Last night I was live with Pokemon Wonder, and then I'm live again right now. So I'm ready for the weekend. I'm very ready for the weekend. It's been a lot of YouTube lives. They're fun though. Oops, I almost stole your Entei. That Ice Cube is a juicer, and Dan doesn't even acknowledge it. That's the 3rd Ice Cube I pulled. Anybody a Subaru owner? I'm considering getting one, looking at prices now. Ooh, our first double banger pack. There we go. We got the Bellibolt and the Pidgeot EX. My dad is a mechanic. He's not a big fan of working on Subarus for whatever reason. I think if you get all your mechanic work done at a dealer anyways, I think there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be done at the dealer. I could be wrong. I might be thinking of the wrong make. I'm not a big car guy. But Dan thinks the only hit. Come on, man. That's the 3rd Ice Cube I pulled. That's the 3rd Penguin Ice Cube head I pulled. I think I'm fully caught up on chat. Just wanted to make sure. That's the 2nd SAR that hasn't gotten any reaction. Come on, you tuned into the robot stream. You can't be expecting over-the-top reactions. This is, you get what you get. How much does it cost you to ship USPS Ground Advantage under, you said under $4. I think you mean under 4 ounces, but I think it's like $4.50. I think it's like, it's between $4 and $4.50, I think. It used to be the same regardless of where it went in the country for first class, and then they changed it to where it actually was like, it's cheaper to go to New York than it is to go to California or something like that. Reverse Hollow Eevee. So I think I pay $4 to $4.50 depending on where in the country it's going, but I'm not positive. This week I've listened to Dan's voice more than my wife's. Stayed Up Live said Subarus are amazing until the motors blow, not a question of if but when. I mean, technically it's not a question of if but when for every car, but some of them won't happen until 1,000,000 miles, and some of them happen at 50,000 miles. Let's go, I finally got a come on man out of him. This secret rare Charizard is going to be $75 in a week, shaking my head. There is Ernie's box. Thanks, Ernie, for buying in. Sorry we couldn't pull you a Charizard. You got the Bellibolt, the Pidgeot. You got the other Pidgeot, the Ice Cube that I didn't react enough for. You got the Rhyme. You get the Melmetal. You got the Artisan secret rare, the gold, the Pidgeotto. Decent amount of hits, I think, for a box. None of the big bangers, but I guess when I say none of the big bangers, I only mean none of the Charizards. Here's a big one. We've got a box and 2 ETBs. Here's a big order. I'm gonna start with the 2 ETBs. I'm probably just gonna get all the packs opened on screen, and then I'll start ripping once I lay out all the packs. ETB number 1. In 2021, I sold stuff to the guy that got caught stealing 151 UPCs. Does that mean I'm also a scammer? Yes. What's up, Ketchum fam? Been here a few times, but it's been a while. Just came in from one of your videos. Thought I'd pop in. Thanks for stopping in, Pokeballer Mike. Nice to see you here. Definitely a familiar name. So let's see. We've got our packs. Let's keep them on screen. We don't want to get in trouble. All on screen. We got the Charmander promo. I'm getting absolutely buried here in my corner on my desk. And then we're gonna do our box. I do like the Charmander promo. Charmander's my boy. Here we go. I gotta keep them all on screen. There we go. We got 54 packs. It should be basically a box and a half the way that it works. They're all on screen. No funny business. 54 packs, let's go. Is my site sold out yet? Is there still ETBs or booster boxes available? I guess I could check quickly too. I think there's one more order. I have a lot of draft items. So there's still 3 booster boxes and 2 ETBs. No pressure, but if anyone is interested, there are still both booster boxes and ETBs. I'm only going till noon, so I'm probably not adding anything more. If those sell out, it'll probably be it. That's not like a salesman tactic. That's just what it is. If we have to end early before noon because I get everything opened, it's not a big deal. I won't be upset. Thunderous. I didn't pull a single Zard for those 51 packs I opened. Dan, what's the commission for guest appearances on sub 500 channels? I don't think... I think everyone who's ever asked me to come on their channel, I've gone on their channel eventually. Sometimes I'm fairly busy and I have to push it out a ways, but no guest appearance. I mean, I love talking Pokemon. If I'm busy, it might take a little while to get me on, but I like when these are flipped upside down better. There we go. So yeah, that was a fun stream last night. Pokemon Wonder is a channel that I was not familiar with prior until Alex went on his channel. That's how I first saw. I watched some of his backlog. He used the invest word a lot more, which I don't personally use. People tell me I'm investing, but yeah, he's got some good videos out there. Dan, what do you think Charmander is thinking in that promo picture? Let me take a closer look. Like a caption this. So everyone in chat, caption this. What would you caption this art? Charmander's like, let me try to think what he's thinking. I would say I mean, that was me last night after opening my Obsidian Flames ETB. I'm like, I can't believe I didn't pull one full art in that whole ETB. So if Charmander was me, that was me last night after opening that Obsidian Flames ETB with my family. My son was like, where are all the full arts? Oh, there we go. A double banger pack, and we pulled it. I can't do the air horn because I have music on. Let me get that bad boy in a sleeve. So almost an hour in, we got our first gold Charizard. You can see centering, thick on the left. You can see some whitening. It's not a 10. I have to say it's not a 10, but it could be a 9. Get off my lawn. He's mad at the neighbors. How's the print quality of the promos? I've not been looking at the print quality of the promos. I could take a glance. This one's that one's a 9 at best. These are both 9s at best. Congrats, Georgia Bulldog. Double banger. How long is the queue, and can you make the declared value on the pack you send? I can't change declared values. Whatever you spend is what the value will be declared at, I think. International I can do, but I charge an extra $10 because that's what it costs me to ship it. And declared value is going to be what it is. I don't think through Shopify, and also I don't want to. I don't want to ideally use a US forwarder if you're buying internationally. I know it sucks, but like it is what it is. I didn't create your country's custom laws. It's unfortunate. Mason, there's no music for you. There's music for me. I know some people do music in there. I personally, and I know I'm a very weird individual, I don't like when people's videos have background music. Sometimes I'll be listening to music while I'm listening to videos as well. And if I'm listening to music and I'm listening to a video that has music in it, like it just doesn't work. So if you're watching me stream, put on your own music in the background. Like I have my own music here in my ear. You guys can put up your own music there. Because you can't play any, like, you have to play all copyright free stuff too. Like I just personally am not a fan of common suggestion that I get, and a lot of people do it. I know I'm a very weird individual. But yeah, I kind of find it distracting when people have like that royalty free music in the background. Not all the time, but certain videos I've definitely found it distracting. No problem, man. There's also a great thing you can get with the purchase of a Toyota called Toyota Care. Oh, you're talking to someone else, I think. You guys are talking about Toyota Camrys and Subarus, and I'm listening to 90s country right now. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that. Mason says cringe. Is that cringe because I don't like when people have music on in their videos? I don't know what the cringe is. Or was it one of my reactions? Got the Gita. Smash that like. Help this legend out. Appreciate you, Pokeballer. Robots can only handle so many inputs simultaneously. Uh... Did someone else than Dan made money? I think the Charizard pullers, as long as they sell them ASAP with a stock photo, and I think you'll make money. I like these being upside down so I can just rip. I think the Zard pullers have made money per the inflated like release day pricing. So get them sold quick. Reverse Hollow Umbreon for me. Togekiss Hollow. You're doing any Lorcana releases? I'm not touching Lorcana. I have enough stuff I can buy at like below market prices that I'm not gonna speculate and play that game. Probably a lot of money to be made, but there's also gonna be a lot of money to be lost too by some people. Kenny Chesney and Alan Jackson in the 90s is gem, man. A big fan of Garth Brooks too. Oh, there we go. We pulled it again. We pulled the Black Lotus. We got our second Black Lotus for the day. Dan used to MetaZoo opening packs upside down. It's just easy to I like having them set up this way because then this is where I pull from. It's facing me. That's the easiest and fastest way for me to open. Toad's Cruel. Oh, so some Zards were pulled. We pulled two so far. We pulled the gold one and we pulled the I guess the non-gold one, the regular one. I don't listen to much new country. What's the name of that new controversial country song? I feel like I did see something about that, but I don't know. Charizard or bust. Said by King Charizard. Scissor. I always forget if it's Scissor or Sizor. I think it's Scissor. When I was younger, I called him Skyzor. I know it's not Skyzor. Got a Gita. Or Jita. King Charizard says TCG player is a scam. How is TCG player a scam? We got Cleffa. R says it's called Small Town, maybe. Try that in a small town. I don't think I am familiar with Jason Aldean, but I don't think I heard that song. We got a Pidgeot EX. That's a pretty cool art. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Illustrated by Jerky. What the heck? Illustration by Jerky, it says. How's it going, Pull Father? It only takes one. Go check out the Pull Father, absolute madman, always ripping WotC packs. Always ripping personal WotC packs, like ripping them for himself. Brad Paisley. Some good, I'm a fan of Brad Paisley. Overall, I think country's mostly going in a direction that like mainstream country, I'm not a big fan. I'm not as big of a fan of like what's played on the radio on country stations today as I was in the 90s. But there's still some good country music these days for me. Very, very controversial opinions, I'm sure. Country's Jerky has some nice artwork. I've never heard of that illustrator. That it's just funny. Joe Diffie, yeah. Oh man, Joe Diffie. That's he's the one. I got my first truck when I was 3. What's that song? Pickup Man. Pickup Man. Love that song. We don't want me to start singing country music. That'll get real dark. Time to collect Jerky artworks. Thoughts on the new trophy / design art? Minor changes, but cool. I really like the number 2. My first impressions, I'm not a big fan. Maybe when I see it in person, it'll be cooler. I mean, it still is cool. I wish they changed it bigger though. Like they look so similar to the 2014 to 2022 ones. Like why not? One, why didn't they change it last year after the break? I think it would have been cool if they had changed it last year after the long gap in Worlds, Tyranitar EX. So one, I wish they had changed it last year after the gap. And then 2, I wish they went bigger. Like the half art change to the full art, massive change. Like 2014, absolutely insane change. This one is like, they went the same style, like similar style, same colors style. I think the number 1 is a lot more gold now, which makes sense. Than the prior number 1 is more like red, pink, or like pinkish. So they changed it some, but in my opinion, I wish they just went more. In the words of Alan Jackson, country ain't country anymore. If you won't sing country, can you spit some bars? Absolutely not. That'd be even worse. Monotone Cards is a Luke Combs fan. Good morning, Dan. There's definitely some Luke Combs songs that I like, for sure. I had Pickup Man on my iPod Nano when I was 8. You feel old? Yeah, I had an iPod Nano as well. That's funny. Yeah, I need at the hourly rate that I'm making right now, there's the gloom. At the hourly rate that I'm making right now, I need to rip for thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of hours to pay for my new driveway. I'm hopefully going to be getting soon. I have a couple people coming to quote it next week. I think I'm going to do it next year though. I need to do a little bit of drainage work. I actually have some gutters that I need to carry across under the driveway. Obviously you don't want to do a driveway and then just have your gutters dumping on the driveway with no drainage. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of drainage and do a little bit of I mean, obviously the driveway people can do excavating, but I'm probably going to do a little bit of light excavation on my own so that I'm not paying them their 150 or 250 or however many dollars an hour I'm paying them for their excavation work. I'm actually going to put in a I want to put in a I don't know how it'll work. I'm going to put in a basketball hoop on the side of my garage. I'm assuming, I'll have to talk to my dad. I'll have to talk to the people that are going to be putting in the driveway. I think we will put the post. Like, so we will, before the driveway is done, I think we'll put, maybe not though. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's better to have the post in and then they can work around it and blacktop right up to it. Or I don't know if we need to put in the driveway and then we set the post later through the blacktop. I'm assuming you would be better off setting the post first. But yeah, I'll have to talk to my dad and talk to whoever's doing the driveway about that. I had a Walkman talk about old. Oh, I had CD players. I had cassette, like I had a boombox that took cassettes. I never had a mobile cassette player. Like I never had a Walkman. I had a CD player though. So I went from a boombox with the AM FM tuner and with a cassette player straight to a CD player. I remember it. I remember exactly what it looks like still. It had ESP, I think, electronic skip protection. You could actually, like, my sister had a CD player that skipped a lot more when you'd walk it and skip every step, basically. And then I think she got the same one as me at the same time I did, but she had one earlier than me, I think. She was a couple years older. Oh, here we go. We got an Ice Cube EX and a Rev Room EX. But yeah, I had a blue CD player that had a button that you would press for electronic skip protection. And you could walk with it, you could tap on it, and it wouldn't skip at all. That thing, you had to really shake it. You had to hit it hard to make it skip. I remember that was a big deal. CDs ain't even that old. I had VHSs. uh How do you feel about a master set of Hidden Fates? Worth holding on to long term or no? There's so much Hidden Fates out there. If you enjoy it, if you're doing it as an investment, I would say probably not. If you enjoy it, sure. Dan talking about CD players and listening to 90s music. James, what's worse? Is it worse that I'm talking about these things or that you're listening to these things? It's bad on both of us, but hey, we're both making money, right? I'm sure James is packing orders or he's doing payouts. He might actually be, he's probably scheduling my listings right now. I have some listings going live with James Sunday night. So maybe James is diligently scheduling the listing on my PSA 8 base fourth print booster pack. I think this is our first Houndoom EX. I think this is the first time we got this card today. Yeah, I'm making $10 an hour opening packs right now for break even, slightly over break even. James is living his investment banker life. He's got all his workers working diligently. James is scaling like a madman. James, I actually listened this morning before I went live. I finished your podcast with John. Go check that out, guys, if you haven't. Wait till noon. Wait till lunchtime when I end my stream. There's a scissor full art. So wait till the stream ends, but once the stream ends, go check out the podcast that came out last night if you haven't yet. With James and Pokemon Radar. That was a good chat. Good chat on investment banking type things. Never enough, more, scale. Anti-skip, 10 seconds, orange and blue Panasonic CD players were great looking. I think mine was blue and white. I don't think it was orange and blue. Oh, there we go. Last pack magic. So we just opened a box and 2 ETBs. We opened 54 packs for H. And we got a Charizard in the last pack. You love to see it. I'm going to card saver that one up. 8 a.m. Dan making money. Disgusting. Hey, man, it's 11 a.m. over here. It's 11 a.m. over here. So look at that, 54 packs. You buy 54 packs, I mean, it's not a guarantee, but the more you buy, the more likely you're going to get 2 Charizards. So you love to see it. You love to see the big purchase of the day getting rewarded with a couple Zards. Appreciate you. This will be shipped out this afternoon, as all orders are being shipped out. We've got 1167K with an ETB. Let's get this ETB going. Georgia Bulldog. Got 2 Zards. You love to see it. James at Ponga says that James is the best to listen to. Big fan of James. Wish he would make some content. The man is doing banker things though. He doesn't have the time. Maybe once a quarter we'll see him on a podcast of some kind. Hopefully his podcast will come back someday, but I have a feeling it probably won't anytime soon. Garen M, LOL, the more you spend, the happier you'll be. Oh, man. Congrats, Georgia Bulldog, on the 2 Zards. One of each variety. You love to see it. You got a Toad's Cruel. My bulk is running into issues again right now. CJ Do Work says, just watch your interview with Radar at ZNG Emporium. It was great. Yeah, I agree. Go check that out if you haven't yet. John and James are great dudes in the hobby, and had a nice chat last night premiere. Ray says, shining cards and collectibles. I've been trying to be James' friend for years. He just keeps pushing me away. Something about James being asked a question and him responding LOL kills me. Ooh, ooh. I see something. I see something there. Oh, I didn't know there were gold energies in this one. We got a gold fire energy. You love to see it. Sorry, my camera's having some issues there. Question, were either of my promos gradable? I want a 10 of any of the 3-letter grading companies. They look like 9s to me. There might be some 3-letter grading company that will give you a 10, but they look like 9s to me. I'm not PSA, I'm not CGC, I'm not BGS. So who knows, but $700 card in my opinion. I don't know what one's the $700 card in your opinion, but that seems high. That feels high. We got 2 packs to go. I feel like a lot of the ETB promos lately are going to be like the Gold Star Greninja. They're fairly tough 10s. Not saying that's like investment potential or anything, but yeah, print quality is just a rough go. So let's see what we got for we got the Absol, we got the basic energy, the gold fire energy, Toad, Squirrel, Charmander. Decent little ETB there. So order 1168 is what we're gonna do next. Let me get James CD player comment off the screen. I think I have a couple more orders to add. So 1168. After 1168, we have 1169. B ordered an ETB. And then we have order 1170. J ordered 2 ETBs. So we have 4 ETBs coming up next. We still do have a little bit more on the website if anyone's interested, but no pressure whatsoever. Make sure I do this on screen. I was just about to do it off screen. I might actually have to run and grab another ETB. I might be short an ETB of what? Or no, never mind. I do have. Yeah, I have 2 cases next to me. For some reason, I thought I only had 1 case. We got our 9 packs. We got our promo, and we're gonna get right into it. I have an absolute mess to clean up later. So this is order number 1168 B. Yeah. I'm not CGC, PSA, or BGS, but I am DAN and my grades matter. Victini EX, I think that's our first Victini for the day. You like to see the new ones we haven't pulled yet. One day I'll achieve my Grail collectible, the signed in sketch Gold Star Greninja. This is the worst MetaZoo break ever. I don't know when the next MetaZoo set's going to come out. War got delayed. War was supposed to be coming out in August, but it got pushed. Getting a lot of bulk piles going. Honestly, man, serious question. Could you go more into the subject of Rationale that you and Alex always have talked about with each other about the grading and just ask people in general. Um, it's all about, yeah, it's all about intent. It's all about how logical, how rational a purchase is. It is like, I mean, I think even if you know prices are not going to be holding up well for certain things, like you can't really put rationality on another adult purchase, right? Like it's easy outside looking in to say, oh, going out to eat for dinner is irrational, it doesn't make sense, it's not worth it. You can eat the same thing at home for, but if someone really gets a lot of enjoyment out of that and they have the money, it's like, who cares, like whether it's rational for you or not. Like personal finance is a very personal thing. I think there's something to be said for like optimizing, and I think a lot of people don't think too in depth about money and they just throw it away. And I think a lot more people could do a lot more to optimize how far their dollar takes them and how much they get out of it. But if they don't want to, like, it is what it is, whatever. We got an EX in this one. My Grail is that car Pokemon. It's super lit. Yeah, Reveroom. Got Scovalane. See a lot of people raining hearts. We got a Victini EX. That was a pretty rough ETB. Sorry for that one. Not as rough as the one I opened last night, but it was pretty rough. So there's 1168. Now we got 1169 coming. Rationality and Pokemon don't go together in the same sentence. Yeah, that ETB was rough. I don't think we've pulled the Ninetales SAR. We've definitely pulled some Ninetales EX or something, but I don't think we pulled the SAR. This is going to be 1169. Where's our Charmander promo? Did we get scammed? Did I just throw it to the side? I think I just got scammed a Charmander promo. I will I'll have to watch I'll probably won't watch the tape back, but I think that this ETB just didn't have a Charmander promo, I think. Unless I accidentally cast it aside. But I will open another ETB and I will get you a promo. Let me just do that now, quick off screen. This is not going to be anyone else's ETB. I'll open this one with my kids later, maybe. But yeah, somehow I either threw it to the side or I don't know what. So here's your Charmander promo I stole from my own ETB. Dan, are you ready for football season bets? I'm very excited for football season. I'm gonna be doing a Calcutta again this year. And I'm doing a couple fantasy football leagues, and I'll be doing, I don't do daily fantasy sports where you build the team anymore like on DraftKings. I just do like actual betting. I just do actual straight up betting, parlays, and some straight up bets. And Vespiquen EX. Definitely resealed 100%. Can you meet me at the Target parking lot for my consignments? Have a good one, Ponga. Thanks for stopping in. You can give him the one from order 1167. Oh, that's fine. I got a new one. Dan, just finished the live. You and Pokey Wonder. Isn't there more value in you paying someone to mow your lawn? I feel like the 2 hours spent elsewhere is more valuable. So I've actually had my lawn quoted before. I've had my lawn quoted. I live in the woods. Think of the logistics of someone getting to me. They need to drive their truck and trailer with a crew to my house. I live 15 minutes from civilization. So for someone to justify driving their truck, and if they mow a lawn on my road, maybe it's easier. I think most people on my road mow their own lawn because it's obvious when someone has like a landscaper come in and do their lawn because there's a truck with a trailer parked in. So I think everyone on my road mows their own lawn. It takes me an hour. It would take a crew of 2 guys, one with a push mower and a weed eater, and one with a ride-on mower, like a good ride-on mower, they could do it in 30 minutes probably. But you got to count the loaded time, unloading, probably an hour. Probably an hour with the travel time. With loading and unloading, it would be an hour or slightly more. I've been quoted for like $150. I've been quoted for, and I have a mower that I paid $1,500 for my mower 10 years ago. I bought it in 2014, 9 years ago. When I bought my old house, I bought a mower for $1,500. So $150 a year is what I paid for my mower. Sure, I put gas into it. Sure, I changed the oil on it. I put the belts on it. I put new blades on it. But overall, I've probably paid $2,000, $2,500 to mow my lawn for the past 10 years, say. Versus I would have to spend $1,000 a month right now to mow my lawn. Literally, I would have to pay someone every third or fourth day. I would have to have it mowed. Theoretically, I could pay once a week, but once a week is still 12 times for the summer. $2,000 for the summer to have my lawn mowed, minimum. I'm doing it. Here we go. We got a double banger. We got a Vespiquen, and we got a Fire Energy. So I'm making effectively minimum $50 an hour, if not $100 an hour, mowing my lawn. And I enjoy it. Like it's like a just a de-stressor. Like I don't have a commute anymore. I don't get to like decompress in the car anymore. I never did decompress in the car. Like I hate riding a car. I'd much rather ride a lawnmower. So if you do the math on it, like it's just math. It's a very high paying job for me to mow my own lawn. So yeah, I having done the math on it, there's so much more value in me doing my own lawn. For different people, it's different math. It's a different equation. Maybe people it would take them, maybe they're only getting paid $20 an hour to mow their own lawn and they hate it. But for me, I don't mind it / I slightly enjoy it, and I get paid $50 or $100 an hour to do it. So how would you not do something that you kind of enjoy doing for $50 to $100 an hour? That's where I'm at on my lawn. Gotcha. You're out to get away from wife and kids after the workday. Makes sense. Dan delusional that he likes mowing the lawn. I pop on a podcast. Actually, I usually listen to the Slab podcast. While I'm mowing the lawn. I usually mow the lawn twice a week though. So one time it's the Slab podcast, the other time it's whatever. But yeah, long form content. So 2 Vespiquens, a Fire Basic Energy. Thanks for your order, $11.69. But yeah, like even if I hated it for $50, $100 an hour, I wouldn't hate it so much. But yeah, you really do have to do the math. You have to do the math and make sure. I'm big on conscious spending. I think a lot of people just unconsciously, subconsciously throw away money left and right, and they don't take stock in what value they get out of it. I think a lot of people just burn a lot of money. Look at that one. That one had a tear straight from distribution. That one's going to be a Charizard one, I think. So this order's for 2 ETBs. One with a tear straight from distribution. I'm very big on conscious spending though. Like I've done the mental math on how on mowing my lawn versus paying someone to do it. I've done the mental math on. I bought a snowblower for $1,500. If I were to get my driveway plowed, it would be like, I think I was quoted at like 50 or 60, depending on the quantity, depending on like if it's Christmas, probably varies. But I bought my snowblower for $1,500, I think, a really nice one. I do my driveway in 20 minutes. If it's a foot of snow or something, it might take me 30, 35 minutes. But if it's 4 inches of snow, it takes me 20 minutes to do my driveway. And gas, oil changes, all this stuff. That snowblower, if I take good care of it, that snowblower will last 30 years. So again, it's just math. I could either pay a few $100 a year for the next 20 years and pay $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 to have my driveway taken care of. And then sometimes when you rely on someone else, same thing with the lawn. Sometimes they're not going to make it. Sometimes they're going to leave me high and dry. I'm going to have a party. One nice thing about having it in my own control, when I'm having a party and I want the lawn mowed, I'm not going to get a text from my landscaping guy saying, "Oh, hey, lawnmower broke down. We can't make it this week." and then I have to have a party with like like in the jungle with way too high of grass. Same thing with having people do your driveway. I've had friends and family I've seen on Facebook like, hell, oh hey, I'm buried in my driveway. My plow guy didn't come plow me out. Can someone help me? Can someone get me out of here? I never have to deal with that. I mean, I guess technically, if my mower breaks down, technically if my my snowblower breaks down, I could be in that spot. But I'm at the point where like I insource mowing and snow blowing. Do the math though. Conscious spending. I think a lot of people subconsciously just pay for landscaping. They pay for getting their driveway plowed. And they think doing it themselves would be massively more expensive. And sure, up front it is. You have to buy the equipment. But I think a lot of people just assume like, oh, my time is so valuable. I make this XYZ. They pay everyone to do everything because they think that like, I don't know. They think that all of it is such amazing value. They go out to eat because, oh, at my day job, I make $50 an hour. So I'm going to go out to eat because my time is too valuable to make my own food. Well, when you're just sitting there doing nothing, it's not the same equation. Like you're not making $50 an hour during the time that you would be making food. You're just sitting there doing nothing. And me being a self-employed, like I could be making however much I'm making doing Pokemon. But honestly, I don't have endless tasks in this. Some tasks that I do in this make me $100 an hour. Mowing my lawn makes me $100 an hour. I don't have endless tasks that I can always do sitting there around for $100 an hour. So me, in my own situation, mowing the lawn is a very profitable endeavor that I intend to keep doing. If I can fill my whole schedule as many hours as I want with $200 an hour work, maybe then I'll pay someone $100 an hour to mow my lawn. I'm not there yet. The day that I tell you that I've stopped mowing my lawn, I'm probably making a lot of money. James must be making $200 an hour. Man pays someone to mow his lawn. Man is rich. Man is a banker. I'm just a humble fisherman. Twice a week you mow your lawn. Good Lord, man. It grows like crazy here. It's where I used to live, I mowed like once a week to once every 2 weeks. It was very sandy soil, very bad, like very bad non-nutritious soil for the grass, and hard to have a garden in. Had to add a lot of compost. Had to do a lot of soil improvements to have a garden. But we don't have a garden here yet. At some point we'll probably put in a garden. Talk about poor hourly wage having a garden. But at some point I'll get back to gardening a little bit. There's the Rev Room EX. Let's see. I only have 1.5 acres right now. I want hundreds of acres someday. I'll probably have like 20 acres when I'm older, but I would love to have like hundreds of acres. A square mile is 600 acres. That's what I want. This is our first basic Charizard EX. That's our first like the lesser Charizard. Thanks, Greeny, for the lawn talk. It's never me. I'm never the one who brings it up. It's always someone else. Most people on your road are dumb. I do not live in hellscape suburbia. I do not live where there's like, you go out my door, you see 2 houses. You see 2 houses. You do not go out my door and see like 100 houses. Like I have friends who live in like Albany, New York. I have friends who live in like cities. You walk the suburban hellscape. You walk out, you can see like, man, if you go on the roof of their house, you could probably see 1,000 houses in every direction. Like I never want to live that life. I hate being around so many people. My whole road is a couple miles long, dead end road, and there's like 10 houses on it. There's like 10 houses on it, and that's where I like to be. I can't do it. I can't do the whole suburbia. Everyone's got a copy paste cookie cutter house. And conscious spending though. Conscious spending. That I'm big about conscious spending. Knowing what you're spending and if you're getting the value out of it. I would not get the value out of paying someone $100 a time to mow my lawn. Those robotic lawnmowers, I've seen those things. I've seen those. That's really cool. But yeah, I I have like it's like 1.3 or 1.4 acres. Um, Fenced in backyard for the dog and the kids. Dan delusional that he likes mowing the lawn. Let me catch up on chat. My dream is watching Z doing physical activity. Mowing the lawn for me is not a very physical activity. I have a ride-on lawnmower. I have a ride-on lawnmower. So there we go. We got the Ninetales AR finally. That's our first Ninetales AR. Love to see it. Dan, you also enjoy doing the dishes, you psychopath. I do the dishes. I don't enjoy the dishes. No, I enjoy mowing the lawn, but I don't enjoy doing dishes. I do them, but I don't enjoy it. Same thing for like I know people in the Pokemon space that like pay people to clean their house. I've never quoted it. I've never looked into it. I might be weird, but like I just don't like the idea of strangers coming to my house. So that's like one like mental barrier for paying a cleaning service to come clean my house. But the other one is like I live 15, 20 minutes away from humanity. I live 15, 20 minutes away from civilization. So if you live in suburbia, like suburban hellscape that I talked about, you probably have a cleaning service that cleans 10 houses on your road. My house, my road only has 10 houses, and we all clean our own houses. We all mow our own lawns. I'm gonna have to pay someone $50 just to get to my house. I a lot of services like that will just be inherently a lot more expensive for me because I live out in the woods. And travel time, there we go. We got Poppy. We got a nice little full art here. No wonder you talk about it so much. That's a part-time job. It's like 2 hours a week. I mean, if I mow twice a week, that's 2 hours a week. That's mowing and trimming. That's mowing and weed eating. um Listen, everyone, with the amount of rain we get here in Georgia every 4 to 5 days is the most you can wait. There are times, if it's a dry week, if we have a dry spell for a couple weeks, it's a week between. It's 7, 8, 9 days in between. But this summer, it just seems like we've had the perfect blend of weather for like fast, long growth. If I wait too long, it's more of a project, because if I wait too long and it gets too long, well, then I have to go and I have to rake the grass clippings. My mower, I could get a bagger for my mower that bags all, but I got a sweeper actually. I sweep up the grass clippings. Wow, I'm way behind on chat. Appreciate you, Java. I see the 10 gifted. Appreciate you. Let me refresh orders. We might be temporarily out of orders. Yeah, I'm fully caught up. I think there's a couple more products in the store. I'm fully caught up on orders as of right now. If anyone wants to buy anything, no pressure, you don't have to. If someone doesn't buy anything in the next like 5 minutes, I'll probably just wind down the stream and I'll probably pull the items off the website. But as of right now, like I'm fully caught up. There's no backlog for orders. What's still in stock? There's 0 ETBs left. Let me put up a couple ETBs. I'll take down 2 boxes. So there's 3 boxes right now. I'll take down 2 boxes. And I'll put up a couple ETBs just in case people don't want to go. In case people don't want to go for $100 with the boxes, I'll put up a couple ETBs. But if no one wants them, like no pressure whatsoever. I'm not trying to. I'm only going till noon at the latest, so another 30 minutes. So I just added 3 ETBs and I have 1 box if anyone wants it. Let me try to catch up on chat while we wait and see if anything comes in. Dude needs a Rotom so he can turn it into different pieces of lawn equipment. Absolutely. My snowblower was $20. Bought a shovel and handed it to the wife. She's the best. That's awesome. My driveway, 5,000 square feet. I'm going to be blacktopping. 5,000 square foot driveway. I cannot really shovel that. That's too much. Dan doesn't party with 1.5 inches of grass. Dan literally making a whole fictional world with a snowblower. Imagine Dan playing Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft. I don't know what that means exactly, but I've never played Minecraft. Mowing the lawn can be zen as well. People are allergic to money. Oh god. Oh god. being broke versus broken back. Mowing the lawn and snow blowing. Like I have a self-propelled snowblower. It is snow blowing is more physical exertion than lawn mowing, but it's still not much. It's still not much because I have a self-propelled Aaron's it's an Aaron's Deluxe 30 self-propelled. It was like $1,500 I think. Very, very good EV though. Very, very good EV on my $1,500 snowblower and my $1,500 lawnmower. That lawnmower, it's 10 years old. Say I have $2,500. Say $3,000 into it. Say I have $3,000 into my lawnmower. I would have paid at my old house. I would have paid $1,000 a year to have my lawn mowed, and at my new house now for the past 3 years, I would have paid $2,000 a year easily, if not more. So my lawnmower for $3,000 10 years ago, across 10 years, $1,500 10 years ago. And then $1,500 since on gas and on consumables for the mower. That $3,000 has saved me, or that has equated to, and then my time. So say how many hours would that be? $3,000 plus, if I'm mowing, say I'm mowing twice a week for an hour for 16 weeks, say 30 hours. So say 200 hours of my time. Let's do the math. It's just math. So 200 hours. Let me get, I'm not going to get a spreadsheet up, but we got $3,000 and we got 200 hours across 10 years. And if I had paid someone, it would have been $1,000 a year for 8 years. So $8,000, so $8,000. And then the last 3 years would have been $6,000, so $2,000 a year. So $14,000. So $14,000 is what I would have paid. So in 200 hours of work, I made $11,000. That's $55 an hour, right? Let me verify. So $11,000 divided by 200 hours. That's $55 an hour. So I'm making $55 an hour to mow my lawn. I estimated between 50 and 100 depending. I'm all about it. I'm all about making $50 an hour to mow the lawn. I will hop on a lawnmower for $50 an hour. If you won't, that's fine. Conscious spending though. Conscious spending. Know what you're getting into. Okay, I just saw a bunch of orders come in. So people want me to stop talking about the lawnmowers and start ripping packs. I get it. I get it. Let me get these. All the ETBs got bought, it looks like. We have 1171. I'm not going to use the government name, but I know it's Walrus. I have Walrus for the ETB. 1171. Sorry, I'm writing with pen now instead of marker. You might not be able to read it. Let me go back to marker. Then we have 1172. I see Greenie. 1172 is E for an ETB. And then 1173, no government names. Greenie with an ETB. Appreciate you guys. I'm probably gonna pull unless someone buys it in the next 10 seconds. I'm gonna just pull the booster box so that we can hang out, we can talk lawnmowers, and we can open these 3 ETBs without a rush. Yeah, everything should be sold out now. We're completely sold out. Let me catch up on chat and then I'll rip these 3 ETBs and I'll catch up on chat as oh, James doesn't have grass, just rocks. Checkmates. Do you have to pay someone to come like dust your rocks? Do you have to have your rocks dusted once a season or something? Or are they just they don't need any maintenance of any kind? I don't know how that works, having rocks instead of a lawn. I almost took that off screen. Appreciate you, Walrus. Good luck on your ETB. Let me catch up a little bit on chat. Yeah, I'm 10 minutes behind in chat. Holy. I want hundreds of acres, fisherman. Hundreds of cheap acres. Where I live, land is like hundreds of dollars an acre, or like I want 100 acres for like 50 grand. I want $500 an acre kind of land. Try Florida in the summer 2 times is not enough. Plus, try to work around the daily deluge that happens each afternoon. Yeah. Dan is in one of those towns where the people have more kids than teeth. I may or may not know some individuals that fit that description, but it's not all of us. Dan hates neighbors confirmed. Absolutely. Um, that explains Dan's angry looking face when at a Collecticon. Absolutely. Dude just hates people. A few times a year, I like to see people, but that's it. I want to go into my my deep bunker in the woods that's below my driveway. It's always someone else, but he does a massive deep dive and makes a whole alternate world scenario for each lawnmower situation. I've not been doing any of the buy 15 or 20% off whatsoever. I'm trying to not buy for this month because I might not have a babysitter next month and I might be working nights. So I'm trying to not have too much. Dan quit his job because he didn't like being around people. Honestly, that's part of it. That's part of it. One of the benefits of being self-employed, not having to see so many people. Dan is nicely telling us we're all lazy. No, it's all about like I wish I made enough money to not be able to justify mowing my lawn. I'm not there yet. I'm still just making sub $50 an hour with a lot of what I do. Look at me. I'm breaking packs for $10 an hour right now. You're gonna tell me that I'm not gonna take $50 an hour to mow my lawn? That's an easy decision. Dan, do you drill your own oil also? I do not. Mowing is my favorite time of the week. Cold beers and time to think / listen to podcasts. Why get rid of the clippings? Good nourishing for your soil. If I wait a week during a time that's growing fast, it's too much. Like my kids go out and play on the bounce house and my dog, myself, we just bring in like heaps of grass. Like my lawn grows fast. My lawn grows real fast. If you leave too much clippings on your lawn, it'll suffocate the grass and it just looks bad too. Like looks like a hay field. Looks like I need to bale some hay if I wait a week to mow my lawn. Maybe I gotta talk to the local farmers and get them to run over my lawn with a baler. Maybe make a little side income. Selling hay. Oh god. How close is the closest Pogo Pokestop? Miles. I think at least in New York, if anyone knows New York, those blue signs, the historical marker, I don't think that's like a national thing. I think that's just in New York. We have in New York, historical sites are marked with a blue sign with yellow writing. So I think I have one of those like 2 miles away from me on just on the road somewhere. That's probably my closest Pokemon Go stop. I quit Pokemon Go back when I lived where I used to live. My closest Pokemon Go stop was like half a mile. It was like a church, I think. I couldn't reach it from my house, obviously. But I used to drive through a city that had a ton of stops on the way to work. And I quit playing Pokemon Go, though, while I still lived there before I moved here. Here, I don't go to work anymore. And there's no stops near me. So I would not be able to play Pokemon Go. Bought an ETB, don't let me down. Appreciate you. Castle Strong also bought one. The Green Shiz also wants his reversal hollows. I'll come wash your dishes for another ETB. I wonder if Dan does this much of a deep dive math spreadsheet when he's deciding which toilet paper to buy. Limiting himself to only $50 an hour. Yikes. I mean, you say that as a joke, I'm sure. There are probably people in this chat that make $200,000 a year. Or maybe not 200. There's probably I never made $100,000 a year at my old job. I was a chemical engineer. I know the meme. I never made $100,000 a year as a chemical engineer. Can Ernie make a Bidoof emote? We have a Bidoof emote. We have a Bidoof. Oh no, that's on Pokeflips actually. We have a Bidoof emote on Pokeflips. I forgot about that. Palafin. We got a Palafin. That's a new art rare for us. The Walrus getting the Palafin. That might be the only thing he gets. I don't know. No, he already got an EX. That's right. He got the Houndoom, I think. There we go. We got a Darkrai Hollow with the Poppy. Is this the alt art? So this is a different Poppy than before. I think the other Poppy we got was different. This might be the alt art Poppy. So we got Poppy, Palafin. We got Ice-Q and Houndoom. That's quite a few hits for an ETB. My ETB got 0, so I sank so you could swim. You're welcome. Now we've got E. We've got E with an ETB. Dan trying to justify his lawnmower purchase is disturbing to watch. Fishermen mow their own lawn. I mean, come on. Fishermen mow their own lawn. Bankers pay people to clean their rocks. Or whatever you do with rocks. You have to have your rocks like pressure washed every few years. I pressure wash my own house too. Sure, I could pay someone $200 to pressure wash my house, but my pressure washer did break, which I'm very, very sad about. I'm interested, might be too much personal finance, but how much does your family spend a month on groceries? Groceries, I'm actually gonna do my full spending for like for the past several years. I'm gonna show like my 10 years of Dan on eBay selling. I'm gonna show my 10 years of Dan household budgets. I'm gonna get in deeper than people want with my finances. Some people, I know that I watched like that Caleb Hammer. Someone linked Caleb Hammer, Mr. Walrus, I think, in the paywall Discord. He does a separate line item for groceries versus toiletries. I've always just lumped them together. I call like when I buy dog food, when I buy cat food, cat litter, when we buy toilet paper, shampoo, deodorants, that's groceries. Like all that is groceries. Alcohol, when I buy beers for that, like that's all groceries. I don't have a separate thing. So we spend a lot. We spend like $1,000 a month. A little bit of that is like when my babysitter's babysitting, I'm feeding my babysitter meals sometimes. That's like if I have a party, if I throw a party with 50, 60 family and friends, and I'm buying all the meats and buying all the food and drinks, I count that as groceries. Like I don't separate that out. So there's some months where it's I have a party and I buy a few $100 worth of alcohol and I buy a few $100 worth of meat and I do a big barbecue and have people over. That gets lumped in and averaged out with my groceries. So we spend like $1,000 a month lately. Several years ago, it was closer when it was just my wife and I. I think we were $600 or $700 a month. Stay tuned for my upcoming video though. I'll show it all. There was a stretch where we were spending like 6K to 7K a year. These days, it's closer to like 10 to 12K a year. It's pretty crazy. Some of it's inflation. Some of it's spending a bit more money now that I have a bit more. And then some of it's 2 more mouths to feed. That counts diapers and all that too. So within our $1,000 a month grocery bill, we still have 1 kid in diapers right now. Diapers add up. Diapers are not freaking cheap. And a lot of things get lumped. I bet Dan spends $500 a month on milk alone. James probably pays someone to clean his glasses. I love that. Oh man, what's the best way to ship ETBs? I don't ship ETBs. Let me know when you find out because I don't even know. Ask Squeaks. Squeaks is the guy who knows all that stuff. Brad is always busting my chops about that patchy lawn. That patchy lawn is my driveway. Don't talk about my driveway like that. I have like a 2-tiered driveway. So I have my house with an attached garage that's 200 feet to my garage. 100 feet behind my garage, there's another garage. The secondary driveway is like 15 years old, and they must have never added more stone to it. They put it in, and they never added more stone to it. My front driveway, they must have added more stone at some point, because that one is not patchy, not as patchy as my back driveway. 2 more packs. But that's going to be blacktop soon, Brad. Soon when I take a picture of my smoker, you're going to see blacktop. You're going to see a reflection of blacktop. Nice, clean. Probably next year, though. But yeah, that's actually driveway. That's not patchy lawn. I do have to mow. I have to mow part of my driveway because it's that grown in. It's that grown in. Have we made money yet? I've made $10. Some people have made money. Some people have lost money. Skater Dusto had entered chat. Dan got a whole water park in his backyard and comes on here talking like he's a fisherman. I have an inflatable water bounce house slide thing. Ride on. Appreciate you. Order 1172. Let's recap your hits. We've got 1 more box to go. We got Gita. I think that's the Gita alt art. I think we pulled the different full art before, but I think that's the alt art. We got the regular Charizard. We got the Tyranitar. Decent little ETB. Decent little ETB there. And then we got Greenie. We got Greenie to end it. Greeny's gonna put an end to whatever this stream is, talking all these lawnmowers and stuff. As we do, for whatever reason. There we go. We got our packs. We got our promo. Let me make sure I'm caught up on chat. I'm gonna open this and then I'll hang out for like 5 or 10 minutes maybe. I'll go a little after noon, but not much after noon. Here we go, Greeny. Let's see how you do. We got a Palafin. Hay is expensive out here. I have a baler. Let's make a deal. Yeah. The field behind me, they did corn last year. They're just doing hay this year. We got the Glizzy Gang emote going on in chat. My wife has a master's in biochemistry and worked in a lab for 30K. That's crazy. We got the Greeny Greedent, the Greeny Greedent EX. Big hitter there for Greeny. Love to see it. Which takes more time, Dan with his lawn or Pokerev with his beard / hair? Thanks for stopping in, walking with Pokemon. Dan doesn't care for his lawn. Appreciate you, Georgia Bulldog. Can we please get a lawn care podcast? I'm honestly, like, I mow my lawn. That's literally all I do. My neighbor, the guy next to me, he's out there with a sprayer. He hand plucks every dandelion as they grow. He sprays them, whatever he does. My 2 neighbors next to me, the 2 that I can see, only 2 houses I can see, they're both on one side. They're both pretty big in lawn care. I don't spray any chemicals. I don't do any. I do Roundup on my driveway because of all the grass growing through it. How patchy my driveway is. I don't water my lawn. I don't treat my lawn with anything. I literally just cut it. That's all I do. So I'm not like a big lawn guy. I just, all I do is cut it. That's all I do. Wouldn't be much to talk about in my lawn care podcast. I'm making my own garden filled with vegetables. We're doing tomatoes in pots right now. My wife and my kids take care of that. There we go. Greeny with the big Zard. Let's get that right in a penny sleeve. Let's check it out once it's nice and safe. So Greeny with the big hit in the final ETB of the day. It's got some whitening. It's got to be a 9. Like, I do not see that being a 10, but still, you got the Charizard. Get that baby stock photo listed. It's on its way to you, Greeny. Get this baby sold. It'll be to you by Monday. Turn it around, ship it same day. That's why I ship same day, so that you guys can maybe cushion the blow and make a little money. If I get any Diglets, I'll give them to you. I don't know if I had any Diglets yet. Uh, 10 to 12K with 2 kids ain't bad at all. my babysitter's my sister, so yeah. Let's take it easy there with some of that. Oh god. I'll give you the Doug Trio. I know it's not Diglett, but I'll give you the Doug Trio. Let's see if we get any Wiglets for Greeny too. I need to find you a Wiglet. We got to get the Wiglets and the Wug Trios. I'm looking through my bulk right now off screen. I'm trying to juice up Greeny's hits with some Wiglets and Wug Trios. There's a Wug Trio for Greeny. There's a reverse hollow Doug Trio. We're hooking them up. Where is... There must be Diglets and Wiglets in here, right? There we go. You got your Wiglet. Let's get him his Diglett. Oh, reverse hollow Wiglet too. We are hooking Greeny up. We are hooking Greeny up with the bulk. Favoritism. Sorry everybody for the favoritism, but Greeny's got to get his glizzies. I know the man needs his glizzies. I don't see any Diglets. I'm gonna check one more stack of bulk for Diglett, but I'm not gonna get too crazy. I've already gotten crazy enough trying to find this Diglett. I mean, it should be ground type. Trying to just fan through for the ground types. I'm not seeing one. See Drillbur. There's Diglett. There we go. We got him as Diglett. No reverse hollow Diglett. I didn't see one, but there you go. I love how you're not mentioning how much fire you're pulling me. Can you cut your fingernails before opening my cards? I actually did. It's funny. I never used to think so much about my fingernails. Like my fingernails, pretty rough looking. Not too well maintained, but I just clipped them last night. I'm like, I'm gonna be ripping packs tomorrow. I've got to clip my fingernails for the stream. I'm better with nail care, at least clipping it. Victini to end it. So Greenie had a solid box. I'm more conscious of my fingernails now that I open packs for people. We got Greedent EX, we got Victini EX, and we got the Charizard, and then all the Wiglets and Wug Trios. And I'm gonna go full screen for the last little bit here. I'm gonna hang out for like the next 5 or 10 minutes, just catching up with chat. That's all the rips for today. That's all the Obsidian Flame for today. I appreciate everyone supporting, everyone hanging out. All the orders. I think there was like 12 unique orders. Yeah, they'll all ship out today. So if you bought product, if you had it ripped today, it's all shipping out this afternoon. So congrats, or I'm sorry, depending on what you pulled. But that's it. Let me try to catch up. Josh says or not, it's cool. Maybe I thought you were memeing about wanting all your reverse hollows. I mean, I gave you the good reverse hollows. I gave you a Wiglet and a Wug Trio or Doug Trio, whatever I gave you. You're all sorted. You're all sorted. Also, rip my reverses. You actually wanted all your reverses? I thought you were joking. Come on, man. Come on, man. You get what you buy. You actually got. You're the only one who got some extra thrown in. You got the Diglett, the Wiglet, the Doug Trio, the Wug Trio. You got a lot of bonuses thrown in for all that complaining. We got another Zard. Minus man is really on it about his reverses. Come on, man. Come on. This dude is taking more packs off screen than Blake's breaks. Oh man. Dan, are you donating the empty packs towards the reseal stream? I tore up these packs bad. These are not resealable. I opened them the wrong way. I'll go through and I'll get you all your reverses, Greenie. I did not know you actually wanted them. Are you building a master set or what are you doing? I'm going through it. Here you go. Here we go. Let's see. He needs his Sinistea. He needs his Larvitar. He needs his Kangaskhan and Togekiss. He needs his Dratini and Lillipup. I'm not going to do anything with them anytime soon, to be fair. So you got your Brassius and your Larvesta. Man's complaining enough. If you caring enough, you might get better customer service. So I'm teaching Greenie bad things. There you go. You got all your reverses and you got bonus ones too. No negative reviews for my Shopify store from Greenie. Let's see. Diglett can't be in every set. Card is goated, but damn. Dan plays favorites. Sleeve it, you animal. Wow, he's out here playing favorites. Now, see, Greenie, you're getting me in trouble. You're getting me in trouble. Oh, man. Bringing that eBay customer service to YouTube. Did you see the horrible GameStop Umbreon promo? Classless beings operating GameStop. GameStop Umbreon promo? I did not see that. Greenie getting special treatment. Imagine that. What's wrong with the GameStop Umbreon promo? Next Slab podcast. YouTuber scammed me and showed me his Diglets. He didn't have to shame you. He didn't have to shame him though, you monster. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the GameStop promos. They look I don't know, they look fine, don't they? But yeah, that's it. It's noon, it's quitting time, it's lunchtime. I gotta go make some lunch. Appreciate everyone hanging out. As always, we had some fun chats. My video Monday, fourth live for the week. I'm done for the week. I'll only be live once next week, I think. But I'm gonna do a video for Monday on scaling. I think sometime in the coming weeks, I will do a video on my household budget. I will tie in Pokemon as much as possible. I will talk about like how much we save and things of that nature. I will talk about things like that. But yeah, like my grocery bill, my lack of a lawn mowing bill, my door dashes, and my monthly subscriptions, Netflix, and I'll go through it all. I think it'll be a fun video. People really seem to like the personal finance style videos, so maybe there'll be a personal finance channel someday. But as of right now, we'll tie in personal finance where we can into Pokemon. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Dan, when's the last time you had a vegetable for lunch? I had an antipasto yesterday for lunch. Or no, I had pizza yesterday for lunch and I had an antipasto for dinner. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I appreciate everyone hanging out.